This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Squarespace.
Coming up on Destructoid, it's our first annual premature E3 ejaculation. It's our E3 preview show. I'm never letting Tara write the script again.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville. And
What you got there?
yeah, Insultobot sent a Steel Battalion. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's an old Xbox game where you drive a giant friggin' robot, and it's got a huge controller, which is this thing.
And this is the eject button right here.
Oh, look, my controller ejected. Okay,
Max
here you go.
isn't hooked into the system,
I
but
wish
thank
I
you
could
very
launch
much,
missiles at your
Insultobot,
face
for
sometimes,
that
Tara.
lovely gift. We will make use of it.
I will dress up and do dumb things using old clips from the Gundam cartoon, probably.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, today's show. Next Saturday, Max and I will be boarding a short bus full of Destructoid Hellions and making the 8-hour drive down to LA for E3. And we'll actually be live streaming the entire drive down on Destructoid's Justin TV channel, but we'll give you more details on that later.
It's gonna be brutal.
In the meantime, since we're only a week and a half away, we thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys a pre-E3 rundown, starting with the games that we're most excited about. What about you, Max? What are you looking forward to?
Let's see. First off, I'm looking forward to Aliens Colonial Marines, which is being done by Gearbox, and it's about aliens, like a movie. Some Colonial Marines might be involved. But Nick and Jim got these burnt up doll heads in the mail, like the one that Newt has in the Aliens movie. I don't know if that's actually promotion for the game. That could just be some
PR gifts.
friggin' lunatic sending them burnt toys in the mail.
Let's hope
I don't
so.
know what's going to go on with that. I really hope that Gearbox, produces something cool. I have faith in them, and I really like the Aliens franchise. I just hope this isn't like a rehash of some other franchise or some other game. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of Star Wars Republic Commando, which was kind of a Halo knockoff, but with Wookiees. Like, I'd really like to see something that's trying to do something original. So, for all we know, this could be like, an Arkham Asylum game for Batman. I mean, for Aliens, like that kind of thing, where they made a good game using the franchise. Anyway, also XCOM. I never played the earlier XCOM games, but the trailer that got shown last year with the 50s housewives and the goop and the alien symbiotes and whatever looks really, really cool. The old XCOM games were pretty much the furthest thing from first-person shooters you can get with, with a game compared to the originals. Like the earlier ones were point and click. And I think it's interesting that the third game in a lot of franchises like switches the perspective, like Fallout, Duke Nukem, Grand Theft Auto. They all changed the point of view pretty drastically. Can you guys think of any others?
Leave them in the comments.
Leave them in the comments. Metal Gear Rising. I don't really like Raiden that much, even if he is a cyborg ninja now. But he cuts a van in half with a sword in the trailer for that game. So I'd like to see what they're doing with that. I think it looks really cool. Anything else? Let me think. Burger Time
I believe
World
you're
Tour.
forgetting a very important game.
Motherfucking Burger Time. Burger Time World Tour.
Game of the show, E3,
Game of the show for
calling
GDC.
it now.
Yeah, calling it. That's going to be the best ever. I'm eating so many hamburgers.
Oh, I can't wait for the sliders at E3. That's what all PR people seem to give out, is just sliders.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited to see more of Dead Island, actually. If you guys remember, I previewed the single-player portion of the game last month, and I thought it was good, but I was slightly underwhelmed by the controls and some other things. However, I think it has the potential to really shine as a multiplayer game based on how it's been described to us so far. So I'm really hoping that the demo they have at E3 demonstrates that and kind of makes me change my mind. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, anyone? You guys laugh, but it's a solid game. Actually, Jim Sterling hated it, but anyway, I thought the first game was good. It had some flaws and glitches, but what game doesn't? Hoping they fix that for the second one. And I want to see more of Battlefield 3 because, it looks amazing. I don't want to play it though.
I don't know. It looks kind of whatever.
I just want to stare at it and think about the math that went into creating that game, and I want to just feel.
You sure know how to enjoy things.
I like to experience things from another perspective.
I think I'm really dying to see the new Need for Speed, like what is it, the Run or something, the Rushing Run, some
word
shit.
run in it.
I don't know. That's coming out. That's using the same engine as Battlefield 3.
Oh, the
that
Frostbite.
should be cool.
That should be amazing.
I want to see cars that are so realistic that I think they're actually coming at me.
Yeah. Well, even the last game was very realistic, so this one will be even more so. Other games I'm excited about, From Dust. We have seen a little bit of that recently, but I'm excited to see more. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning is a game that we saw a really long demo of, actually, at the EA showcase at GDC this year, and it looked awesome, and I'm excited to see more from that. Arkham City, obviously, it's a big title on everyone's list. Skyrim?
What now?
Somebody wrote
What is that?
Skyrim in the script
What is-
here. Did our pesky producer do that for us? Yes, I actually am looking forward to Skyrim. Also Sonic Generations, because we just got the news that it's going to be completely side-scrolling, so that'll be nice. And I am going to demand info on Borderlands 2 in case we get to interview Randy Pitchford.
I'm going to
I
ask
don't
him
care
if
if I
Duke
have to
Nukem Forever
seduce
is
him
coming
to
out.
get that
Yeah?
information. It will happen. A breast may be
You
exposed.
gonna play with his gearbox?
Just one breast. Ew. Wow.
I don't know.
Just one. The right one.
Yeah, well.
The moneymaker.
Okay, anyway, all right. Having one of those days. You know who I want to look at right now, whose beautiful face I want to see? It's Jonathan Holmes.
Oh.
Jonathan Holmes. Play the video of Jonathan Holmes now, please go.
Jonathan Holmes here. How are you, everybody? I've missed you so much. Here are the games I'm most excited about and the things I'm most excited about for E3 2011. Oh, where can I even start? Well, first of all, I think this is the year that Western developers are finally going to really take to the 3DS. They've had a whole year to get ready, and I think they're going to show us a lot of amazing stuff. I'm expecting stuff from Assassin's Creed, maybe even something in the Mass Effect genre. Also, Sony will be showing the next generation portable. I'm really excited about that. I'm really hoping that that console gets the support that it deserved. PSP had a lot of early support that waned everywhere but Japan towards this point in the console's life cycle. So hopefully they'll start off really strong with the next generation portable. Kinect, I've also heard, is finally going to be getting some good games other than Child of Eden, though Child of Eden in itself was almost worth getting a Kinect for. That's a really fun game. Cave Story, 3DS, Bit Trip Saga on the 3DS I'm really excited about. I've already played Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D a lot this year, but I really want to play it again. I'm excited about that. Shadows of the Damned, really excited about that game on the PS3 and the 360. That comes from Suda51 and Shinji Mikami, the creator of Resident Evil 4, and No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise on the PS3. That's the original No More Heroes taken and filtered through the mind of Tak Fuji. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait for the actual show for the rest. I can't wait! Oh, ha! Ooh,
I don't know about you, Tara, but I know there's going to be a lot of shit that we're going to see that's going to make me shit in my pants. So I'm going to bring extra pants so that I can shit in those pants because I'm going to be excited about all the shit that we're seeing. Did I go too far with that? Okay. Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff that's surprise announcements and things that we don't expect to see, but I have prepared a list of what I almost can guarantee we're not going to see. So here we go. First up, here's a great new game for the Wii that's bound to appeal to a hardcore audience. It's called Online Multiplayer on the internet.
Now, is that going to have a multiplayer mode to it?
Only on the internet. It's online, on the internet.
I'll check that one
Okay,
out.
that was a cheap shot at Nintendo. I'm sorry. I love Nintendo. I love it. To prove it, I made them this. Super Metroid on the Xbox 360. I would buy that shit in a heartbeat.
I think we all would.
We're not going to see that at E3 though. I really, really doubt it. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But I mean, hey, look at who's on the cover of this month's Nintendo Power. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, hey Sonic.
Yeah, that would freak out a lot of people back in '93 because everyone who played Nintendo hated Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever. Anyway, one thing we will not be seeing is the PlayStation 2. They're not going to be showing off the Sony PlayStation 2. And if they are, for no apparent reason, it will probably not be two cordless phones and a boombox.
Did you spend a lot of time on Photoshop?
I had a fucking blast in Photoshop. I love Photoshop and these stupid things. And I'm going to play a lot of games at E3. We know this. One we're not going to play is Max Scoville's Fantasy Beach Sex Island.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, for the Game Boy Color. It would be a great game though. You just go around having sex with girls and picking up starfishes and like, I don't know, fishing or something.
It sounds magical.
Collecting seashells.
Game Boy Color is perfect.
Yeah.
It really was made for the Game Boy Color.
Vibrant colors.
Yeah. And here's the last one. I bet you guys wish that this was an actual game. Tara Long's Boobs, the game.
Wow.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Whoa, hey. Not so fast, Max. I never said it wouldn't happen. We're not officially saying anything on the project.
Shameless. You are shameless. You're a dreadful harlot. So,
I am a
on that note,
let's take a word to thank our sponsor. Squarespace is the fastest and easiest way to create a high-quality blog, portfolio, or any kind of website you like. If you have questions or need any help whatsoever, Squarespace provides every member with amazing support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Start your website or blog by choosing from over 60 professionally designed templates, customize it, and then upload content from your computer, iPhone, or iPad. Squarespace's mobile apps also allow you to easily add entries and manage comments from anywhere. Many of the internet's highest traffic web pages are powered by Squarespace, not to mention many of the personal pages of Revision 3 hosts and personalities. So check out squarespace.com/Destructoid to get a 2-week free trial and learn more. Welcome back to the show. I would like to now introduce our special guest for today, Hamza Aziz,
What
the
up?
Community Director of Destructoid.
How's it going, Sarah Mac?
He also writes a whole lot and yells at me.
I do.
Hamza, I like your shirt. Where did you buy it?
I bought it from splitreason.com/Destructoid.
Okay, so Hamza, you are a seasoned E3 veteran, right? Max
Yes, I
and
am.
are virgins, as you say. Tell us what we can expect from this year's E3, because we've given a rundown of what we're excited about. I want to know what you're excited about.
What I am excited about, I am really looking forward to Battlefield 3. That looks absolutely amazing, and we at Destructoid strongly believe that BioShock Infinite rather, is going to be game of the show.
Is that that's an early estimate?
Early
guesstimation
estimate,
of
yes.
what's
Because we've
going
seen it
to-
already.
Yeah,
We've
Nick Chester previewed it, did
he
he
previewed
not?
it, and it just looks absolutely amazing. Like, it was the best thing we saw all week,
Yeah,
actually.
well, have you guys
at
seen
that.
Burger Time World Tour? Because I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Them's fighting words. So, speaking back to Battlefield 3, I want to know about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because you just recently previewed it, right?
Yes, I did.
Give us your initial thoughts because, as you guys know, Max and I, we don't really know much about the shooting.
The controller, it hurts my
Yeah,
hands when I
yeah.
hold it for too long, and there's
So-
always shouting in there.
So give us your initial impressions.
It's a lot like the last Call of Duty games. That's not a bad thing, but I think it's getting a lot of negativity because everyone saw what Battlefield 3 is going to look like. It's mind-blowing.
So you think it'll be the same just in terms of graphics or
In terms of
story?
graphics, terms of gameplay, it's going to finish up the story, or at least continue the Modern Warfare 2 story. It ends on a cliffhanger. The story in the entire series is actually really fun. It's like a Michael Bay movie, essentially. It's like really over the top, ridiculous, but it's just really fun to play. They showed off a couple levels in London and New York. The set pieces are like humongous. I mean, you're fighting right in the streets of New York. You're seeing buildings crumble in front of you. And they showed off a couple new weapons, and they look actually really badass.
Interesting.
Can you describe one of these weapons for us?
They didn't give out names, but one of the guns, standard assault rifle, but it has 2 attachments onto it now. So you have medium scopes and a long distance scope, like a sniper rifle. So it sounds really weird describing it, but you
I
have
just
to see
picture
it.
binoculars on top of a machine gun, which is kind of just being like holding it like that. Probably not how it looks.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sort
the
of
military.
dumb,
I think
so
they
whatever.
can afford fancy
Yeah, that's
stuff.
why I work here and not for the gun designing guys, because I'm stupid.
Okay, so moving on from games, because we're going to be seeing a ton of those at E3, I want to know what you think about the consoles that we're going to be shown. We've got Project Cafe, and also Sony's NGP is going to be shown off. We saw a little bit of it at GDC, but
Sort
it was
of.
behind like a foot
Yeah,
of glass
some
or
asshole
something.
forgot to charge it, so it was just sitting there, no power, turned off, nothing on the screen.
So are you excited for Project Cafe?
I am definitely excited. I think like last E3, Nintendo stole the show because of the 3DS. I think that's going to be the same momentum for them. Like, everyone's going to be super excited for whatever Nintendo reveals. But I think it's going to underdeliver. Like,
Do you think it's overhyped?
I think it's overhyped.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I made this joke before that Nintendo is currently a little bit like M. Night Shyamalan. And the Wii was their Sixth Sense, and everyone was like, "That was incredible! What do you have? What's next?" And the 3DS came out, and that was their Unbreakable. And Unbreakable's a good movie, but you know, it left people disappointed. And I think the 3DS left a lot of people disappointed. And I think Project Cafe is going to be fucking Signs. Just
That sounds horrible.
Shut it down.
Yep. So that's my crazy rampant
I
speculation.
definitely think that
Unless you-
Project Cafe has potential. though.
Unless you can have sex with the Project Cafe and use it to make things like sandwiches and beaded shirts, I don't care.
So,
Maybe
like,
that's a launch platform for Tara Long's game.
Ho ho ho!
It's gonna be a
Mine
Project
will be like
Cafe
that
exclusive.
Japanese game Huge Breast Fantasy. It'll come with a pair of silicone breasts and
Pretty
a
sure
bra
that's
for you
happened.
to wear them with.
Remember Tomb Raider? Like Tomb Raider, but without the tomb rating.
I actually saw Tomb Raider. That looks amazing. I can't talk about it just yet, but it's very, very promising. That's
Well,
all I
you're
can
going
say,
to have
really.
a lot of previews going up on Destructoid.com over the
Yep.
next week or so, and then also a ton of footage at E3. So thanks for coming on
Definitely.
our show and talking to us.
Get out of here, you dick.
Yeah,
just gonna stay
so E3, couple weeks, very excited. Destructoid is notorious for doing awesome E3 coverage, and Max and I and the rest of the Rev3 crew are going to be working hard to extend that awesome coverage to you guys. So expect to see a lot of us during E3.
Yeah, we would be having our 100th episode episode on the Monday that E3 starts on, but we're just going to be cranking out videos.
Yeah.
So that's your 100th episode spectacular is E3.
We'll do something awesome later. Yeah, we'll have constant videos going up between June 6th and June 10th, stuff like hands-on demos and interviews and tours of the show floor and shameless videos of booth babes to help us get views. So on top of that, we're also going to be hosting a couple of live streams on Monday and Tuesday night. That'll be on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yes. So if you want to stay up to date on everything that's happening at E3, or if you want to see videos of hot girls in midriff tops, then tune into youtube.com/Detoid every day that week for non-stop coverage. Or just leave your browser tab open if you think you might forget. Anything else to add, gentlemen? It's
E3
Friday.
is gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of parties.
Oh, parties.
yeah.
Parties.
We're not allowed to go to the parties because our producer said he has to give us shot collars if we drink anything if it's going to electrocute us.
He's an
That
evil
sucks for you guys.
dictator.
I'm gonna get drunk as fuck.
Fuck you, Hamza, get out of here.
Have a good weekend. And also, we won't be here on Monday because it's Memorial Day. So go memorialize some shit while we're doing nothing. See you guys Wednesday.
Hey Destructoid, it's Holly. The guys on the Destructoid show have asked us to talk a little bit about E3, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I know that Holmes has also done something, so I'm a little bit different to Holmes. I'm very much into my AAA titles, you know, graphics, woo! I'm really basically looking for the, you know, the threes. Gears of War 3, Assassin's Creed 3, Mass Effect 3. Massive fan of Assassin's Creed. Not the first one though. But yeah, really like AC2 and Brotherhood. Really, really do love Ezio's character, but I'm a little bit like that he's coming back for the third one. Mass Effect 3. BioWare pretty much own my soul right now for RPGs, Western RPGs. I've seen a few things already that I'm all like on because, you know, you sign your life away in this industry, which I'm sure will be now made public at E3, so you're going to learn all about them. And I want to see if anyone has the same reaction of me, which was like... Anyway, and Gears of War 3. Fuck you, Scoville. Swore again. Fuck you, Scoville. I'm a massive, massive Gears of War fan. Like, huge. I'm probably the biggest Gears of War fan on staff. I'm so excited! There's lots of multiplayer stuff, which is kind of annoying me there at the moment. I think a lot of games are going for multiplayer, and there's a lot of free-to-play MMOs popping up, which are kind of doing my head in, so I'm really not looking forward to all of that. I'm not big into the MMO thing, sadly. I'm also looking forward to parties, and I'm getting to see all my Destructoid people, because it's been a long time. You're in England, you're by yourself. Nobody loves British.